Hello everyone, my name is Muniva Mazari and I am a motivational speaker. When someone hurts you, the immediate instinct is often to respond, to make them feel the same pain they caused you. But true strength lies not in reacting, but in redirecting that energy toward yourself. Imagine if every time someone wronged you, instead of breaking down or plotting revenge, you chose to build yourself up. This shift in focus from them to you can change your entire life. It's not just about ignoring the hurt, but actively using it to push yourself forward. When you focus on self-growth, you reclaim your power. You stop giving others control over your emotions and your actions. Instead of dwelling on what they did, you start asking yourself, what can I do to become better? This question alone can lead you down a path of transformation. It might mean investing time in learning new skills, taking care of your health, or nurturing your passions. Every step you take toward becoming the best version of yourself is a step away from the negativity they try to leave in your life. One of the best ways to focus on self-growth is to set personal goals. These goals can be as simple as reading a book each month or as ambitious as starting a new business. What matters is that these goals align with your dreams and aspirations. Working towards something meaningful gives you a sense of purpose. It shifts your attention from the past to the future. It also fills your time and mind with productive thoughts, leaving little room for resentment or anger. Taking care of your mental and physical health is also crucial. When you are hurt, it often affects you deeply, not just emotionally, but physically too. Stress, sleepless nights, and anxiety can take a toll on your well-being. But when you decide to prioritize yourself, you start making healthier choices. You eat better, exercise, and perhaps take up practices like meditation or journaling. These habits not only improve your health, but also strengthen your mind. A strong mind is less likely to dwell on negativity and more likely to find the silver lining in difficult situations. Another important aspect of self-growth is surrounding yourself with positivity. When you focus on yourself, you realize the importance of a healthy environment. This might mean spending time with people who uplift you and stepping away from those who drain your energy. It could also mean filling your space with things that inspire you, books, art, music, or even just moments of quiet reflection. When you create a positive environment, it becomes a safe space where hurtful words and actions from others cannot reach you. Focusing on yourself also involves accepting your emotions and allowing yourself to heal. Many people make the mistake of burying their feelings, thinking it will make them stronger. But true strength comes from facing your pain, understanding it, and then letting it go. Healing is not an overnight process, but every small step counts. It might be as simple as taking a walk when you feel overwhelmed or talking to a friend when things get too heavy. These little acts of self-care add up, and over time, you realize that the hurt no longer holds the same power over you. When you truly focus on self-growth, you reach a point where the actions of others no longer affect your inner peace. You become so invested in your journey that the noise around you fades. You begin to celebrate your progress, even if it is small. You find joy in your achievements, pride in your resilience, and strength in your solitude. The person who once felt broken by others now feels whole by themselves. And here's the beautiful part. When you focus on yourself, those who hurt you often take notice. They might expect a reaction from you, but what they see instead is your growth. They see you thriving, smiling, and living your best life. They realize that their attempts to break you only made you stronger. And without you needing to say a word, your life becomes the loudest statement of all. Your growth is your greatest revenge. When life throws challenges your way and people hurt you, the natural response is often to speak up, to defend yourself, or to confront those who caused you pain. But sometimes the most powerful response is silence. Silence is not weakness, it is a strength that few understand. It is not about ignoring what happened, but choosing not to let negativity control you. It is about preserving your peace, holding on to your dignity and focusing on what truly matters, your own well-being and growth. Staying silent can feel difficult, especially when emotions run high. When someone wrongs you, your mind races with things you wish you had said or could say to make them understand your pain. But words spoken in anger rarely bring peace. They often escalate conflicts, dragging you into a cycle of negativity and drama. Silence, on the other hand, breaks this cycle. It is a powerful tool that allows you to process your emotions without outside influence, to heal at your own pace, and to respond, not react, when you are ready. Silence can also protect you from unnecessary conflicts. When you choose not to respond to negativity, you refuse to give it space in your life. You may find that those who hurt you expect a reaction. They may try to provoke you, hoping to see you lose your calm. But when you remain silent, you show them that you are not affected by their actions. Your silence speaks volumes. It shows that you value your peace more than proving a point. It shows that you are strong enough to walk away from things that do not serve you. There is also a strategic advantage to staying silent. When you do not reveal your thoughts and emotions, you become unpredictable. Those who wish to bring you down cannot figure out what bothers you or how to affect you. Your silence creates a boundary that protects you from manipulation. It allows you to maintain control over your narrative. Instead of others dictating your story with their words, you write your own story through your action. Silence is not about bottling up your emotions. It is important to find healthy ways to express how you feel, but this does not always need to be public or direct. You can express yourself through writing, art, or talking to a trusted friend or therapist. The key is to process your emotions without giving your energy to those who do not deserve it. When you share your pain with those who genuinely care, you find comfort and healing without exposing yourself to further harm. Choosing silence also gives you time to reflect. It allows you to take a step back and see the bigger picture. Instead of reacting instantly, you can think through your response. You gain perspective, which often reveals that not every situation needs your input. Some battles are simply not worth fighting. When you give yourself time to reflect, you often find that your silence is not just a response, but a choice. A choice to prioritize your peace and focus on what truly matters. In a world where everyone feels the need to voice their opinions, staying silent can be a powerful statement. It is a reminder that not all voices need to be heard, and not all words need to be spoken. Sometimes, the most profound impact is made by those who choose to remain calm, collected, and quiet. Your silence allows you to observe and learn. When you are not busy reacting, you notice things you might otherwise miss. You see the true colors of those around you, and you gain insights into your own feelings and thoughts. Silence becomes a teacher, guiding you toward wisdom and understanding. And here is the beauty of silence. It often leads to a better outcome. When you are not caught up in the chaos of words, you find clarity. You make better decisions, and your actions become more thoughtful and deliberate. Instead of being driven by anger or hurt, you are guided by wisdom and peace. So, when someone tries to drag you down, when their words sting or their actions hurt, choose silence. Let your calmness be your strength. Let your quiet confidence speak louder than any words could. In the end, your silence will not only protect your peace, but also show the world that your strength lies not in how loud you can be, but in how still you can remain. When someone hurts you, it can feel like the world has turned against you. The pain is real, and the instinct to retaliate is strong. But what if, instead of seeking revenge, you chose to channel that pain into something powerful, your own success? Turning your pain into success is not just about achieving goals. It is about proving to yourself that nothing and no one can hold you back. It is about taking control of your story and showing the world, and more importantly yourself, that you are stronger than any setback. When life knocks you down, the first step is to get back up. It might not be easy, and it might not happen overnight, but each small step forward counts. Start by setting clear goals. These goals do not have to be grand or life-changing from the start. They can be small, manageable steps that lead you to bigger achievements. Whether it is learning a new skill, advancing in your career, or simply improving your daily routine, setting goals gives you direction. It shifts your focus from what happened to what can happen. One of the best ways to transform pain into success is to turn the negative energy into motivation. Instead of allowing hurtful experiences to break you, let them fuel your determination. When someone doubts you or tries to bring you down, use it as a reminder of what you are capable of. Think of all the successful people who faced rejection and failure, people who turned their struggles into stepping stones. They did not allow their circumstances to define them. Instead, they defined their circumstances by rising above them. Focusing on your personal and professional growth not only brings success, but also builds resilience. When you work toward your goals despite the hurt, you develop a stronger mindset. You learn to cope with difficulties, adapt to change, and find solutions where others see problems. Every challenge becomes a lesson, and every setback becomes an opportunity to grow. Over time, you become more confident, capable, and self-assured. When you transform your pain into success, you also inspire others. People around you notice your strength and perseverance. They see how you handle adversity with grace and how you turn hardships into achievements. Your story becomes a source of hope for those who might be struggling. By focusing on your success, you not only heal yourself, but also help others find their own path to healing. Success is not just about material achievements or accolades. It is about finding inner peace and fulfillment. It is about waking up each day knowing that you are living your life on your own terms, not being defined by the actions of others. When you focus on your success, you realize that the best response to negativity is not confrontation, but transformation. You choose to grow, to thrive, and to shine despite the darkness you may have faced. It is important to remember that success is a journey, not a destination. There will be days when the pain feels heavier and the progress feels slower. On those days, remind yourself of how far you have come. Celebrate your small victories and acknowledge your efforts. Each step forward is a reminder that you are moving away from the pain and closer to the life you deserve. One practical approach to turning pain into success is to find a purpose. When you connect your goals to a deeper meaning, your journey becomes more fulfilling. It could be as simple as wanting to create a better future for yourself, or as profound as helping others who are going through similar struggles. When your actions align with your purpose, success feels more meaningful. Surrounding yourself with positivity also plays a crucial role. Spend time with people who support your growth and encourage your dreams. Stay away from negativity, whether it comes from people, places, or even your own thoughts. Create an environment that nurtures your success and keeps you focused on your goals. In the end, turning your pain into success is not about proving anything to those who hurt you. It is about proving to yourself that you are capable of greatness. It is about reclaiming your story and writing a new chapter filled with hope, strength, and achievements. When you focus on your success, you rise above the hurt. You show that no matter what life throws at you, you have the power to transform it into something beautiful. When someone hurts you, the wound can feel deep and lasting. It's natural to hold on to that pain, to replay the hurtful words or actions in your mind, and to wish for justice or revenge. But carrying this weight does not harm those who hurt you. It harms you. It traps you in a cycle of anger and bitterness. The real power lies not in holding on to the pain, but in letting it go. And the way to do this is through forgiveness. Forgiveness is often misunderstood. Many think that forgiving someone means accepting what they did or pretending it did not hurt. But true forgiveness is not about them. It is about you. It is about setting yourself free from the burden of anger. It is about choosing peace over pain. When you forgive, you are not saying that what happened was okay. You are simply deciding that it will not control your life anymore. Choosing forgiveness can be a difficult journey. It might take time, and that is okay. The first step is to acknowledge your feelings. Allow yourself to feel the hurt, the anger, and even the disappointment. These emotions are real, and they deserve to be heard, but do not let them take permanent residence in your heart. Feel them, understand them, and then slowly release them. This process may involve talking to a friend, writing in a journal, or simply spending time in reflection. A powerful way to move toward forgiveness is to shift your perspective. Often, hurtful actions come from a place of pain, insecurity, or ignorance. This does not excuse bad behavior, but it can help you understand that the issue might not be you, it might be them. People who hurt others are often dealing with their own struggles. When you view the situation through this lens, it becomes easier to find compassion, not necessarily for their actions, but for their humanity. Forgiveness also involves setting boundaries. It is important to remember that forgiving someone does not mean allowing them back into your life. You can forgive someone and still choose to keep a distance. This boundary is not a sign of weakness or fear, but a sign of strength and self-respect. It shows that you value your peace and well-being. You can let go of the hurt while still protecting yourself from further harm. One of the most healing aspects of forgiveness is the freedom it brings. When you forgive, you reclaim your energy. You no longer waste your time thinking about what happened or how things could have been different. Instead, you focus on the present and the future. You give yourself the gift of moving forward without the heavy baggage of resentment. This lightness allows you to fully experience joy, love, and happiness. Forgiveness is also a powerful act of self-love. When you choose to forgive, you are choosing yourself over the pain. You're deciding that your peace is more important than your pride. You are showing yourself that you deserve happiness and that no past hurt should hold you back from it. It is an act of nurturing your own soul, of giving yourself permission to heal. Sometimes forgiveness is not just about others, but also about yourself. You might hold on to guilt or regret, replaying your own mistakes and judging yourself harshly. But just as others deserve forgiveness, so do you. Be kind to yourself. Understand that you are human, that you make mistakes, and that every mistake is an opportunity to learn and grow. When you forgive yourself, you allow healing to take place from within. In a world where holding grudges is often seen as strength, forgiveness is a quiet but profound rebellion. It is a choice to rise above, to not let the actions of others dictate your happiness. It is about finding your own path to peace and walking it with grace. Those who hurt you might never apologize, and they might never change. But that is not your burden to carry. Your job is to take care of your heart, to nurture your soul, and to create a life that feels good from the inside out. When you forgive, you do not change the past, but you certainly change your future. You transform from a person weighed down by hurt to a person uplifted by peace. And in that transformation lies true strength. The best part is, when you choose forgiveness, you do not just heal yourself, you become a source of healing for the world around you. Your peace becomes a ripple effect, touching lives and inspiring others to choose love over hate, peace over chaos, and forgiveness over revenge. When someone hurts you, it is easy to feel small, defeated, and broken. The pain can make you question your worth and shake your confidence. But what if, instead of allowing that hurt to define you, you used it as a stepping stone to build yourself up? What if the best way to respond to those who try to bring you down was to become stronger, wiser, and more resilient? Focusing on self-improvement is not just a way to heal, it's the ultimate form of quiet, powerful revenge. When you make self-improvement your priority, you shift your focus from what happened to what you can do now. You stop dwelling on the actions of others and start investing in yourself. This shift in perspective is a game changer. It takes you from feeling like a victim to living like a victor. Instead of waiting for others to make things right, you take control of your own happiness and success. Self-improvement can take many forms, depending on your needs and goals. It might mean working on your physical health, starting an exercise routine, eating better, or taking care of your mental well-being through practices like meditation or therapy. When your body feels good, your mind follows. Physical strength and mental clarity help you face challenges with a fresh perspective. They make you feel grounded and ready to handle whatever comes your way. It could also mean focusing on your education or skills. Maybe there is a course you have always wanted to take, a book you have wanted to read, or a skill you have wanted to learn. Now is the time. When you build your knowledge and abilities, you increase your opportunities. You make yourself more valuable in your career and in life. You grow in ways that those who hurt you cannot touch. Your success becomes your story, and it is a story written by your own hands. Another powerful aspect of self-improvement is working on your emotional intelligence. This means becoming more aware of your own feelings, understanding them, and managing them in healthy ways. When you strengthen your emotional intelligence, you become less reactive and more reflective. You learn to respond to situations with calm and clarity instead of anger and hurt. This change not only improves your relationships with others, but also deepens your relationship with yourself. One of the best parts of focusing on self-improvement is the confidence it brings. As you achieve small goals and see progress, you begin to believe in yourself more. Each step forward is proof that you are capable, strong, and worthy. You realize that your worth is not tied to how others treat you, but to how you treat yourself. You become your own biggest supporter, celebrating your wins and learning from your losses. Self-improvement also involves letting go of negativity. This means distancing yourself from toxic people, habits, and thoughts. It is about creating a life filled with positivity and purpose. When you surround yourself with uplifting influences, you naturally start to grow. You attract better opportunities and healthier relationships. Your world becomes a reflection of the effort you put into yourself. When you focus on building yourself, you do not need to seek revenge, because your success becomes the answer to those who doubted you. The people who tried to hurt you may still be stuck in their negativity, but you will have moved on to better things. You will have created a life that brings you joy and fulfillment. And the best part? You did it on your own terms, without lowering yourself to their level. The journey of self-improvement is not always easy. There will be days when the hurt feels fresh and the progress feels slow. But on those days, remind yourself why you started. Remember that every effort you make is a step away from the pain and a step toward a brighter future. You are not just surviving, you are thriving. You are not just healing, you are transforming. This journey also teaches you gratitude. As you grow, you realize that the hurt you experienced was a catalyst for change. It pushed you to improve, to seek better, and to become the best version of yourself. While you do not need to thank those who hurt you, you can be grateful for the strength you found through the struggle. In the end, the best revenge is not in showing them what they lost, but in showing yourself what you gained. It is in living a life so full of growth, happiness, and achievement that the past no longer holds power over you. When you focus on self-improvement, you do not just overcome the hurt, you rise above it. You become an example of resilience, showing the world that no matter how hard life gets, you always have the power to rebuild, to grow, and to shine. When people hurt you, it can be tempting to shut down, isolate yourself, and let bitterness take over. But one of the most powerful ways to rise above the pain is to spread kindness and positivity. It might sound difficult. How can you offer goodness to the world when you are hurting inside? But this approach is not just about being kind to others. It is also about healing yourself. When you choose kindness, you transform your pain into purpose. You turn a negative experience into a positive impact, both for yourself and for those around you. When someone treats you poorly, the easiest response is to mirror their behavior. However, reacting with anger only continues the cycle of negativity. Instead, responding with kindness is a choice to break that cycle. It is a conscious decision to not let someone else's actions change who you are. It is about staying true to your own values and showing that no matter what happens, you will not let bitterness take root in your heart. One practical way to spread kindness is through small, everyday actions. A smile, a kind word, or a simple gesture of help can brighten someone's day. You might not know what others are going through, and your kindness could make more of a difference than you realize. When you focus on bringing positivity to others, it shifts your perspective away from your own hurt. It reminds you that there is still good in the world and that you can be a part of creating more of it. Helping others can also be a powerful form of healing. When you share kindness, you often receive it back in unexpected ways. Volunteering, supporting a friend, or offering encouragement to a stranger can lift your spirits. It fills your life with a sense of purpose and fulfillment. You begin to see that your pain does not define you. Instead, your actions and how you treat others do. The joy of giving and the warmth of spreading positivity can help mend the wounds left by hurtful experiences. Choosing kindness does not mean ignoring your own feelings or pretending everything is fine. It is important to acknowledge your hurt and take the time you need to heal. But as you process your emotions, finding ways to create light for others can also bring light into your own life. When you help others, it often helps put your own problems into perspective. You can shift your mindset from, "Why did this happen to me?" to, "How can I use this experience to make a difference?" Another benefit of spreading kindness is that it often leads to meaningful connections. When you approach life with a positive attitude, you attract positive people. You build relationships based on support, understanding, and genuine care. These connections can provide comfort and strength when you need them most. They remind you that while some people might have hurt you, there are still many who will appreciate and respect you. Spreading positivity also means being kind to yourself. Self-kindness involves treating yourself with the same compassion and understanding that you would offer to a loved one. It means not being too hard on yourself for feeling hurt or taking time to heal. When you practice self-love, you build a foundation of strength and resilience. You learn to nurture your own well-being, which in turn helps you share that positivity with others. It is also important to remember that spreading kindness does not mean allowing others to mistreat you. You can set healthy boundaries while still being kind. You can choose to walk away from toxic situations and still wish those people well from a distance. Protecting your peace and choosing positivity does not mean you have to tolerate negativity in your life. It is about finding a balance where you can shine your light without letting others dim it. The beauty of choosing kindness as a response to hurt is that it turns something negative into something beautiful. Your response becomes a reflection of your strength, not your circumstances. It shows that no matter what life throws at you, you can find a way to rise above it. Instead of letting hurt change you for the worse, you allow it to change you for the better. You become a beacon of hope, showing others that kindness truly is a powerful force. When you spread positivity, it creates a ripple effect. Your actions inspire others to do the same, and the impact of your kindness can go far beyond what you see. You create a legacy not of bitterness, but of hope and healing. You demonstrate that the best revenge is not in holding on to pain, but in choosing to make the world a better place, even when life has not always been kind to you. In the end, spreading kindness and positivity is not just a gift to others, it is a gift to yourself. It allows you to reclaim your power, find joy again, and live a life filled with purpose. You become living proof that even when hurt, you can still shine. And that kind of strength is not only inspiring, but truly unstoppable.